This is yet another day trading video for today. This is why yeah. You couldn't make my situation up. I've got a website address I bought for £5 expire. It's found independently valued at £5,000 with 1,400 views on it, so even the traffic to it would actually generate affiliate links. Affiliate for someone that knows that sort of thing, yeah, which is not me. I've logged into my day trading practice account. The balance was 37,700 at the start, right? At 2:30 this afternoon, and it's now 5:10, right? Or 20 to 3. Yeah? So exactly 2.5 hours ago. It's not a code, right? The balance now is at 43,700. It's made 16% on its trading balance, right? So if you'd have had £100,000, you'd have made 16 grand in 2.5 hours. Right? If you had £1,000 on the shares that I bought a few days ago, right? I've been the same. I've not even made a single trade. Not even made a single trade today, because I was already in the trade overnight. The market gapped up and carried on going, and I'm still in the trades now. Right? It's a bit like Rodney and Delboy. And I say, so that's where it finished then. No, it's still going. These trades are they're still going now. But should I? This is it, you see. So a lot of people now would close, accept the 16% profit, right, and cash out. Right? Okay, I'm in a practice account. But the same would happen if I was actually trading real money now. I would have made 16% this afternoon in 2.5 hours, right? On any balance, whatever balance it would be. Right? That's day trading for you. But I'm swing trading. So I didn't close my trades Friday afternoon, I left them open. Swing trading. And I've been in them a few days. Right? And there's no stop loss on them. Right? All the things you shouldn't do, right? But 16% in 2.5 hours, and I've done nothing for it. Absolutely nothing. I could have been driving a truck, right? A 7.5 ton truck or whatever. And it would have still done it. That's why you've got staff shortages, because there's enough people that can put a trading balance down for 10, 20, 30 grand, whatever it is, and just let the stock market do its thing, and they just trade it accordingly. It's day trade or swing trade according to market conditions. This is not financial advice. Do not trade how I trade. I trade a specific way that suits me, how I like to trade. Yes, always add stop loss to every trade that you do. That way you stop loss. You will know by doing so you stop profit. And I'm in options, which is leverage and margin and all that. Yeah? Not trades for the first trade you ever do. But just type in day trading into YouTube. There's enough people that will show you how to day trade. But all I'm saying is that I'm looking for work now for £9, £10 an hour. I've got domain names that are worth a few quid, that if sold could be a trading balance, which means our work would be a day trader. Doing what I did today, e.g. absolutely nothing on the stock market. The stock market made me money, I didn't make the money from the stock market. The stock market just increased my balance by £6,000, which is about 16%. And I've done nothing for it but be in the trades. Instead of actually waiting for the market to open, I was already in the trades before the market opened. So had the stock market gone down 20%, I'd have been okay with that. But not everyone would. That's why they don't do it. That's why they do the day trading, which means they close They won't take the risk, and you shouldn't take the risk. Please manage risk all the time. Never ever manage. Don't trade with any money you cannot afford to lose, because most traders will lose money, and everybody has lost money. Most traders, even the most experienced traders, have lost trades. But as a rule, the best make more winning trades than they do losing trades, which means they make profit. But which is why you should always use practicing out first to actually get an idea of how the stock market works until you are consistently profitable. I trade a different way that doesn't suit everybody else, but it suits me. Only has to suit me. And I buy the stocks. If you're buying gold stocks on the stock market, you should understand how gold works and what makes gold go up and down. If you're buying commodities on the stock market, if you're a commodities trader, you should understand how commodities work. If you buy Forex on the stock market, you should understand how Forex works and what makes it move and what doesn't make it move and what makes it go down and whatever else. I buy tech stocks and I understand how tech stocks work. But it's just how it is. You shouldn't invest in anything you don't understand. Even the best investors in the world won't buy certain investments, even though they're good investments, because they don't understand the investment. That's just the basic. I trade on a certain. It's a theory that I've got about the stocks that I trade, and that's what I base my trades on my theory for those stocks. Whether my theory works or not doesn't matter. At the moment, today it is. But that's just how it is. And I made a video only earlier on this afternoon about why I buy the stocks that I buy, based on what the companies can do with the companies they have, the founders that they can do with the company. That's how I trade. And now I'm £6,000 up on a 37k balance, which gives me 43 grand-ish approximately. I mean, 3 trades. I mean, option calls, which is I make money when it goes up, and the market gapped up and went up. So for short sellers today, or people that buy option puts, which is a few of them, day traders, they like to go up there and then they wait for the thing to go down. But today, the stocks that I'm in, they just haven't gone down. So today, this evening on YouTube, you'll see traders, or this afternoon, not even like now, you'll see traders that have closed their positions. They've tried to make trades, but because they like short selling, which is making money on the way down, and there's a couple that do, there hasn't been much in this, well, not in my trades that I'm currently in. Yes, they go up, but they go up. Every trade goes up while it's going up, or down. It goes up and down while it goes down, or up and down while it goes across. So there will be little short selling moves in the trade, but in this trade, gapped up and carried on going up. So I was in the right trades. I was in the right stocks. I bought the right stocks, and I bought the right trade in the right stocks, and I was in the right trade in the right position at the right time for the stocks to increase, and they did. That's just how it is. But this is it. Even like there's people now. What bank would pay? You couldn't go to a bank on Friday afternoon and say there's 37 grand, but can I draw out 43 grand of that? Can you make me 43 grand on my 37 grand by Tuesday afternoon? They would laugh at you. But there's people day trading that are making that sort of money in for real. Day trading the stock market online, remotely from anywhere. That's day trading for you. and that's it. So yeah, today is good, but I may even leave, depending on, I don't know now, I've got an idea where I want to be. See, I haven't got a fixed stop loss. So I don't know whether I want to be on, I don't know yet. I may decide to close the trade this afternoon, just may do, if it gets a bit more. If it gets towards 20%, if it goes above 20%, I may decide to close the trade. Close 3 trades. Because I don't think it's going to gap up twice, gap up again. It may gap down, which means I may lose half of the profit I've made today. So I'm not sure if I'm going to close the trade this afternoon. I'll have a look later on. We'll see how the trades pan out. But not bad though. Okay, I'm in a practice account, so I earn nothing. But if I was doing it for real, I would have earned £6 grand in 2.5 hours. For 37 grand back trading months. Which means you'd on 100 grand you'd have earned 16 grand. On a million you'd have earned 160 grand in 2.5 hours. That's day trading for you. Good fun. But it's not day trading, swing trading, same thing. But it's not, but it's like I'm swing trading stocks at the moment. I may day trade today. But I can float between day trading and swing trading, because that doesn't really matter. All good fun. Adios.